Hey there folks, welcome back to the Tower Tech. Today we are taking a look at the Ring alarm system. Let's get into it. Okay, so this product has been around in the United States for quite some time, but it only has just come out in the United Kingdom, and that's why we're taking a look at it. My old alarm system from ADT was costing me somewhere in the order of about £30 a month for a monitored system, and I noted that the Protect Plan Plus that gives me infinite cameras and infinite recordings for 30 days included 24/7 monitoring within it. So at £249 sterling, it seemed that this thing would pay for itself within about 10 months. So I bought one. This is a DIY kit from Ring, the same manufacturers that produce your cameras, your Ring doorbell, stuff like that. And it's a good quality kit. Included in the starter kit is a base station. That's the brains of the system, includes the siren. You fit that in your hallway. I put mine upstairs so that it couldn't be tampered with by any potential intruders. You also get a keypad for setting and unsetting the alarm. You get yourself a motion sensor, a contact sensor for a door or a window. And because this system uses the Z-Wave wireless technology, which is quite a crowded space, it uses the same 2.4 gigahertz frequency as your Wi-Fi. It includes a range extender as well. Z-Wave is a popular technology. It's very secure. It's also used by Yale Locks and the Samsung SmartThings Hub, so nothing to worry about there. So, how was the system to get set up? Well, you start by plugging in the base station, and then via the Ring app available on all good app stores, you connect to that using Bluetooth. Now that enables you to put in your Wi-Fi password and get the system connected out to the internet. The system understands what was included in the starter kit. It knows the naming of the devices, the numbers associated with all of them, and it then presents you with a list of all of the devices that you need to connect to your base station. And you do this by removing some plastic tabs that's preventing the battery inside it from making contact. You do this one by one. The process really was quite simple, and I bought myself a couple of extra motion sensors, a couple of extra contact sensors. This only includes a very small extra step of scanning a QR code which is located on the back of them. Honestly, this entire process was really simple. It took me no more than 10 minutes. I suspect substantially less time than that actually to get all of these devices connected. We did it as a kind of bench setup rather than getting all the devices in their locations, making sure that everything's working, tested that the contact sensors were working. You can put the motion sensors in a test mode as well. Really simple to do. You do need to open and close the sensors in order to do that. I guess that's an extra security feature. And I used this to test the location of the sensors and make sure that they were going to get good coverage of the room before I permanently fix them in their locations. This really couldn't be easier to do because there's plenty of really strong 3M tape included in the box. Very handy for getting contact sensors set up on UPVC windows and doors. But if you want to be able to remove the devices, if you want to change that system, change their location in the future, and you don't want a load of 3M gluey gunk residual mess, then you can use the included screws as well. For the motion sensors, I decided to use both. It made kind of setting the back plate up in the corner of the room easy to do, and then because I've got all dry walls in my rooms, I used 4 drywall screws and secured them. Really, really simple to do. Now, I would say end to end, this system easily took less than an hour to set up, and it doesn't feel like a DIY system. This thing, it looks and feels premium. It actually looks and feels more premium than the ADT system that I took out. Honestly, it's fantastic. It's got voice notifications both on the keypad and the base station, which is a nice touch when you arm and disarm the system, etc.
Home and armed. Home and armed.
And the keypad did need charging. It didn't take very long to do that. I was surprised to see that the battery, and I've had this thing in for about a week and a half now, the battery wasn't appearing to go down in the app. I googled that. That will be because this thing has got a 7-month battery life on it. That's fantastic. You've got a power save mode on there that kind of stopped a lot of the lights blinking on. It's got some kind of sensor in there that when you go near it, the lights come on. That power saving mode disables that. I switched all of that off because, quite frankly, I'm happy to charge this thing once a month, and it feels like I'll be doing that a lot less. It does have like a routing space down the back if you want to plug it in permanently, but I think that's going to ruin the aesthetics. I'm not going to do that. And the base station was really, really easy to fit to the wall. Talking about a couple of screws, it slots on. Again, it's got that kind of cable conduit routing bit on the back. Nice blue ring that turns red when it's armed, so you're in no mistake that the system is armed. It's also got, of course, some Amazon Echo integration that allows you to arm the system. Arm ring.
Ring is armed in stay mode.
You can go into your security settings menu in the Echo ecosystem as well, and actually that enables you to disarm the system as well. You do have to put your 4-digit security code in, which is a nice touch. Of course, be careful that your neighbours, I'm sure, all of which are lovely people, but make sure that other people can't overhear you say that. We did have a reflection that this may not be that helpful with our kids, but we will see how we get on with that. 3 modes when you arm the system. You've got a home mode that is completely configurable out of the box. That arms all of the contact sensors on the doors and none of the motion sensors, but you can include those in the menu, and an away mode which basically arms everything. So overall, I'm really very impressed with this system. It was I think in the main pretty good value for money. The £30 ADT monitored service that I've had for about 6 years. Not happy with the ADT service through cancellation. I'm going to do a vlog on that, so watch out for that coming soon. But this feels more premium. Certainly much better integration with all of my other smart home systems. It will pay for itself in 30 months because of the money I'm saving on the ADT cancellation, and it integrates with the Philips Hue. You do need to do that via If This Then That, which is a video I did previously, an app, fantastic app, link for that video down in the description. It's a fantastic app where you don't have a direct integration between different technologies. It allows you to create a bit of a bespoke one. Not only does that allow me to turn all of the lights red when the alarm is triggered, but actually you can use the motion detection events to just switch the lights on when you walk into the living room or walk into your kitchen. Really, really nice. And of course, when the alarm goes off, it will, if you've set it up right, trigger every one of your Ring cameras to start recording immediately. Highly recommended. 5 out of 5 stars. No mean feat. So there we go, guys. The Ring alarm system. Highly recommended. As always, I hope you're really well wherever in the world you are. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.